Hey guys, what's going on? StealSkill here. Today I'm going to be leveling up an Evon to 210. I'm going to use Terra Burning to get to 200, and then the last 10 levels are going to be without burning. For the early levels, you have to do the quest line. After the quest line, you're free to train wherever. Once I was done with the quest line, I ended up at level 22, and I transferred some training gear, added link skills, and changed my Legion preset to train more efficiently. I went to Gold Beach and I stayed there until 43. Throughout training, I will use some EXP multipliers, including Gold Potion, EXP Accumulation Potion, 2x EXP coupons from Legion Shop, Special Pendant of the Spirit, Legion effects from Zero and the Grid, and Mercedes Link. I went to MVP buffs when I saw Smega. After Gold Beach, I went to Drake's in Sleepywood and trained there until I hit level 64 67. These levels went by quickly because I made sure to use a bounty portal because it gives a good chunk of EXP. At this point, I want to remind everyone to distribute their ability points because I would forget to do mine a lot of the time. After Drake's, I went to Sandrats at the Desert of Serenity. At level 94, I went to go to Zakum and it got me to level 115. At this point, I spell traced my frozen gear as well as equipped some pre-spell traced boss gear. Then I went to Ghost Pirates and Ludi at Warp Path of Time 3 and stayed there until level 130. I should mention I kept equipping boss gear that I already spell traced and started up before I started leveling my Evon. That way I could focus mostly on training. I stayed at Bane's until level 145. After that I went to another Star Forcing map in Kerning Tower 2F Cafe 4. At level 150 I accepted the CRA set from Terra Burning and it helped a ton. At level 163 I went and did Chaos Horntail. I was strong enough because of link skills and some Star Force gear I made beforehand. At the end of the video, I will show the gear. Chaos Horntail got me to 169, and then I finished off the level at Kerning Tower, which got me to 172. Afterwards, I went to Aliens in the Omega Sector and stayed there until 184. At that point, I went to Fez 2 in Future Piran and trained there all the way to 200. These levels so far took the longest, but it wasn't too bad. After 200, I did the 5th job quest and Vanishing Journey quests. Once you get your 5th job, remember to craft Decent Holy Symbol as it gives a good EXP multiplier. Also at this point, to increase your Arcane Force, you should join a guild. Guild skill gives 30 extra Arcane Force, and you should put some points into Arcane Force in your hyperstats. From 200 to 201, I charged up the 3 Arcane Stones. After using them, I got to 202. At this point, I got a 2x EXP cash card using reward points, and a friend to Fury Totem me for 2 hours, which got me to level 206. Then I used my own Fury Totem, which got me to 209, and at 209, I used a potion from the coin shop to get to 210. This whole time, I was training in Vanishing Journey at Below the Cave. Here's the gear I used. I will quickly go over it. Overall, I thought Evon is an alright class. The hyper that lets you ride the dragon, breathing fire, is pretty cool. And it is also an iframe, which is super helpful. I'm not a huge fan of the fusion skills. It makes training feel a bit tedious. Level 1 to 200 took me a little less than 3 hours. The Vanishing Journey quests probably took an hour and a half, and 200 to 210 took 4 hours. I chose to level an Evon because of its link skill, extra rune duration, which will help me get to AK Legion quicker, as well as make leveling my main a little bit easier. I want to remind everyone that if you get to 210 on a Terra Burning character, you get a lot of node stones. If you're not going to main your Terra Burning character, I recommend that you use the node stones, then extract them. I ended up with 66 tradable node stone, which I'm probably going to sell since most of my nodes on my main are finished. If they're not finished for you, I recommend you use them.